All right, man. Let's see. First song of the day. Should we make it easy? Easier. All right. Maybe a little bit of Linkin Park. First song. Let me make sure my sharpness of my. I'm gonna get a new camera eventually. I just don't know what camera to get. I might actually get one that's portable, like an actual real camera I can set up somewhere else. That's connected. It's not actually a webcam. I just need to check my video config. What we got here? Yeah, I don't know why I keep resetting my sharpness. That needs to come up. All right, make it look a little bit better. All right, let's get it. First song. You're gonna see some mistakes. I'm trying to read tabs as I'm playing. It's not always easy. Some songs. I don't remember every song. There's so many songs to remember. We're gonna play everything from Bon Jovi, maybe Guns N' Roses, all kind of stuff. Happy Birthday, even. Who knows? Weird Al. Who knows? We play everything around here. So this one is gonna be a Linkin Park song. It's our first song of the day. Let's get it.
Like a startling sign that fate had finally found me, and your voice was all I heard, that I get what I deserve. So give me reason to prove me wrong, to wash this memory clean, to let the thoughts cross the distance in your eyes. Give me reason to fill this hole and let you stay.
that one up. I just stepped on my toe. I got my pick. Come on, big man. Got my pick. And if you know anything about me, I hate finger playing. Not my thing. I can do it. I just hate it. I messed up some notes on that song, some chords. And I stepped on my controller too, so that kind of threw me off. I was like, what the hell did I just step on? Ouch. Hurt. I got my amp right here. I need to get a new pig. I done burnt this one to the ground. Thing's flat as hell. I'm shredding too much. I know I got many a picks laying around here somewhere, but I don't. Got a pick somewhere. Got a bunch of pigs, and I can't find pigs when I need pigs. Nothing. Oh wait, I ain't one. I need to clean my desk, man. Well, guess it's not that important right now, isn't it? I can never find picks when I need a pick. When I don't need a pick, there's many of them everywhere. Alright, well. Let's play. Let's play, let's play this song for you guys. From Green Day. Now I know these songs I'm playing is copyrighted, but I'm taking a gamble. I mean, because I mean, they just don't like us doing covers. That's all. I mean, I don't see a problem if you're not making like money on these whatever or covers. I don't see an issue. You're not monetizing it. But I realize YouTube's a lot more stringier than Twitch, but I realize they really get you when you have like not so much live, but when you do a video, or you keep videos up for viewing afterwards. Usually, is where they really love to get you.
Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Like my father's come to pass. 7 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends. Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Ring out the bells again, like we did when spring began. Wake me up when September ends. Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my brain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends. Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Like my father's come to pass. 20 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends.
Nice. No, what other Hey, what songs do I know up top of my head, and what tabs do I have that? So most of these tabs I have, I wrote them myself. So some of it may not be correct because it may not. I mean, it's the right note, but it may not be in the same spot they play it at, which is fine. I mean, whatever. Sometimes it's hard to pinpoint exactly how they're playing it. Let me see if I can do that. That's a little too. I'm trying to get it just right. It's more of an angle now. All right, let's get a little groovy. I'm not sure if I remember the solo, but we definitely gonna give it a try. So a lot of the solo, I'm probably gonna butcher a lot of these solos because I don't remember all of them. I got so many tabs I'm going through, so I have that labeled. That one's labeled under classic rock, so this is gonna be a classic rock song. It's a Bon Jovi song. So I know "Wanted Dead or Alive." I don't remember that song, and that's gonna be a tough song to play by reading the tab. I feel like. So we got "You Could Love a Bad Name" and "Living on a Prayer." Those two songs I know how to play, I think, but the solos are gonna be hard to read because "You Could Love a Bad Name." I remember. I mean, I remember the intro, so it's like, let's see. So I got the octave on, so that starts off, Right, and I know I'm bidding kind of high there. I'm just showing an example, but then the intro is like. So but then I'll have the distortion on by that time, and it's gonna sound. That right now I got the octave on because that's what they use. I believe they use the octave. It sounds like it to me. Not really doing a full bend there, just doing a half. What's the chorus? I don't remember. Okay. Okay, so it goes back to the B flat to the. Okay. C. That's the chorus. Okay, man, I'm about to say. I had the tabs right here, the chorus sheet, but it just didn't sound right for a second. Probably because I got the octave on. Alright, we're going to use the octave, we're going to turn it off, and then we got the distortion over here. Okay, that should be alright.
Shot to the heart, and you're too late, darling. You give love a bad
I don't have a whammy bar. A bad name. Whew. That is one of the best riffs of all freaking time right there, dude. Oh, such a groovy riff. You know we play everything around here, right? We're gonna switch it up, move in time a little bit, play a little bit of country. Let me activate my monitor.
My little girl met a new friend just the other day on the playground at school, between the tires of the swing. And she came home with tear-filled eyes, and she said to me, "Daddy, Alyssa lies." Well, I just brushed it off at first, 'cause I didn't know how much my little girl had been hurt, or the things she had seen. I wasn't ready when I said, "You can tell me." And she said, "Alyssa lies to the classroom. Alyssa lies every day at school. Alyssa lies to the teachers as she tries to cover every bruise." My little girl laid her head down that night to go to sleep. As I stepped out the room, I heard her say a prayer so soft and sweet. God bless my mom and my dad, my new friend Alyssa. Oh, I know she needs you bad, because Alyssa lies to the classroom. Alyssa lies every day at school. Alyssa lies to the teachers as she tries to cover every bruise. I had the worst night of sleeping years, as I tried to think of ways to calm her fears. I knew exactly what I had to do, but when we got to school on Monday, I heard the news. My little girl asked me why everybody looked so sad. The lump in my throat grew bigger with every question that she asked, until I felt the tears run down my face. And I told her that Alyssa wouldn't be at school today. doesn't lie anymore at school. Listen lies with Jesus, because there's nothing anyone would do. Tears fill my eyes when my little girl asked me why. Listen lies. Oh daddy, tell me why. Listen lies.
That song just does something to me sometimes, man. Such a sad song, but man, that kind of bullying goes on in real life, man. It's just a sad song. It's a good song though. It's kind of things go on in real life all the time, unfortunately. Dedication. Oh, I'm reading some of my tabs, man. I might want to play this song. That song's groovy too. Alright, we're gonna play this song, man. That song is for everybody out there. Happy 4th of July. You know we gotta play a song dedicated to the 4th of July. This song is gonna be Boston's version of the national anthem. If I remember how to play it. Let's go. My G string, I think, was out of tune. Yeah. I knew something. I was like, man, G string likes to go flat sometimes, dude. Next song, we are going to see. I might remember the solo, but we're gonna give it a go anyways. That's what we do around here. We give things a go. We try to read as we play. That's what we do. I don't think I remember the solo though. It's over that timing that gets me. When it goes into the dun 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 dun. It's always that first little rake that gets me. But not bad. I mean, the timing was a little bit off in the solo, but I remember some of the notes. And by that time, my feeling just took over. Sometimes you gotta feel it, man. Like I don't have perfect pitch, but I have relative pitch, so I can hear. Maybe I can hear like, oh, if I'm right here, that means I need to go 2 octaves up or 2 frets up to get to my note. But okay, so if people know, people know. People know I'm not. I can finger pick and I can do, you know, arpeggios like this. I don't like to though. I don't like to do finger style picking. And I don't like to really arpeggios. But I do it sometimes, you know, like. Let me see if I can get it down. If I remember it, I think it goes. If I remember it, but I know it goes like it. I know that song I know decently, but this song I know more. And then it goes into that little rake there. But so I can fingerstyle, but as you can tell, like I'm more of a shreddy type, you know. I'm just more of a fast player. I don't know. I don't like slow stuff really, but we're gonna give this one a go because it's a good song. I mean, I can play slow. I just don't like fingerstyle picking that much. Classical playing, jazz, really not really that kind of stuff. You know, fingerstyle is not really my thing. I mean, I can do it. Something like that, but I don't know. I'll stick to my pick, bro. I don't know. I know a girl that can shred with her fingers. What the fudge? But I don't like finger picking that much. Well, I don't like arpeggiating that much. Like, you know, I don't like. First of all, the reason I don't like it, because if you make a mistake live, people's gonna know. Because, you know, usually when you're doing that kind of playing, it's very quiet, no drums yet. You got delay on or whatever, and you hit it wrong. And people know when you hit a wrong note with delay on what happens. Okay? Second of all, it's slower playing. I like more up-paced stuff. And shreddy type stuff. And yeah, but I can play slow too. I just don't like the whole arpeggio sometimes. But this song, it's a good country song. It's a classic. And this guy died far too soon. This guy was 30 years old when he died. He died from alcohol poisoning at a young age. And he was just hitting his prime. This song just came out and it hit number 1. And then he died, unfortunately. So I gotta play it. And you're probably gonna hear mistakes, but whatever, because this is not my style of playing like that, but we're gonna give it a go. Alright? And the arpeggios ain't really hard behind it because you're playing the chords and then you're just playing, you're hearing, you're kind of hearing the notes that comes next. I can hear it. So I can hear like if a note's going, you know, I can hear if it goes into here or if it goes back up. You can kind of hear where the note wants to, where the song wants to go with the notes. So we're gonna try that. Got a lot of static for some reason, but.
I know you loved him a long time ago. Even now in still won't hear my note. But darling, this time that your memories die when you hold me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight. Don't close your Maybe I've been a fool, holding on all this time, lying here in your arms, knowing he's in your mind. But I keep hoping someday that you'll see the light, that it can be tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go. You'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold
This
me
song gave me the
tight
goosebumps. Look at my
when
hair.
you love me tonight.
My hair is sticking up. This song just gives me the goosebumps. This is such a good song.
Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go. You'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your
This song is such a powerful song, man. And that song hit #1, and like a month later, he passed away from alcohol poisoning. Dude was very, very talented, but had a very bad drug addiction. And people, when you think of addiction, people think about just drugs. People normally think about drugs. Caffeine's an addiction, sugar's addiction, alcohol's legal. Cigarettes, you can smoke those all day long, get cancer, that's legal. So, I get drugs is bad for you, but let's stop putting down somebody for having a past of drug abuse when you're probably overweight. No offense, but you're probably overweight from not eating good. Maybe you're a diabetic from drinking, too much sugar over the years. Maybe, no offense, I know some people can't help that. Maybe you're like me, you have a caffeine addiction. If I go too long without caffeine, I got the worst headaches in the world. I can't cook caffeine. I can't. Every day, all day long, I'm drinking soda. I rarely drink water, and that's probably not a good thing. I drink more water, but I have a problem. I got a problem. I have a caffeine addiction. I have a lemon addiction. I love addiction. I love lemons. I can eat lemons. It's like apples, man. I just tear into them. It's a problem. I got a problem with it. I got a serious problem with caffeine and all kind. I have my own issues I'm dealing with. Some people got a porn addiction. Some people, whatever. It's not just about drugs. Yeah, narcotics is bad. They can kill you, and they can kill you pretty quickly. Just one little drop, that's it. But it's not. Let's not just think about. Let's not put people down for having a drug abuse problem or whatever when there's so many far more things that's legal that people are abusing. So this guy was doing nothing illegal. This guy died from alcohol poisoning. He had a problem, but it was legal. When you have a problem and you have addiction and it's legal, you can go get it whenever you want, right? So, yeah. Rest in peace to him. He died far too soon. What, 31? Something like that. 31 is way too young. But way too young, man. Let's see if I remember how to play this solo. Knocking on heaven's door. That's what I play. Yeah, I'm gonna let my fingers do the talking, cause I'm not really a singer, so I'm just gonna let my hands do the talking. I'm not gonna try to stay here and hurt anybody's ears. I'm just trolling, I'm not a singer. I am a singer on guitar and drum. This is my studio. I mean, I got way more guitars than this, and I got more in storage as well. So this is my pedal board, which I just turned it off because now I'm using my built-in stuff. My computer, my drum set back there. I'm about to get a electric drum set though. Can't really see it, but yeah. Back there in the back. I'm about to get an electric drum set so I can play at night when everyone's sleeping, not bothering nobody. I like my drum set. I haven't played in a while, and I've been playing since I was 3, but I don't have these walls insulated. And people live with me, so and I got neighbors right here that get up. Some work nights as well, and I try to have respect for my neighbors. But once I get these walls insulated, and the amp I use, for people wondering, I use an orange. I use an orange Super Crush. Love this thing, dude. But right now, I'm not even using my amp. I'm using my mixer going straight into my computer, and I'm using my software that has it's called Tone Labs, and it allows you to, it's basically a built-in amplifier on my software that allows me to have effects stuff, and I can use my feet to switch the pedals on or off, or I can hit a button over here. I have a button over here that has different effects. So a lot of these songs I play, I have them already preset. So when I'm over here monkeying with stuff, it's because I'm going to the song, typing it in, and I'm getting the preset because I have it saved already for what the tone needs to be for the song. And then I have all my tabs. A lot of these tabs I created myself. Now this solo, it might not be right. I mean, it's the right notes, I believe. I use my ear when I play. I learn songs by ear, and I taught myself music theory, but I've started playing, 17 years ago by ear. So, like I said, it's gonna be the right note, but it might not be the right octave. They might not be playing it in the right. I might be playing it in a totally different spot than Slash does, but same note, different octave. But sometimes it's so hard unless I can put headphones on and then maybe try to find a software that kind of makes the guitar stand out more than the other instruments. It's a lot easier to figure out what octave they're playing. But when it's, you got Axl Rose over here screaming in the freaking mic and everything, it's so hard to hear some of these octaves. But we'll give it a go. I gotta practice for this. I got a gig coming up, and then I got some and I've played with people from like Beach Boys, Toto, Chicago. I've been fortunate enough to play with some pretty big people, so that's, and I also teach music as well. So I teach kids mostly because, I like to see kids. I like to try to keep kids out of trouble and I like to see them progress and grow and stuff. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Mistake. Been a while since I played this song. Try to remember it. I'm reading the tabs too. I have the tabs on the auto scroll, so it's scrolling with the song. Oh man, it's scrolling kind of quick though. Woo! Woo! Oh, yeah. I think it's funny some of the sounds he makes. He's like, oh yeah. All right, do I still remember how to play Beethoven? This is a tough song. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna miss butcher this a lot, but we're gonna give it a go. I used to play it all the time. Now this is by one of my favorite Christmas bands of all time. I play a lot of their Christmas songs. Faith, Faith, you know the song. I don't remember it. Faith something. Oh, Come All Be Faithful and Christmas Eve or Choir of the Bells and many other songs. So they're a very good band. And this is their version, and their songs are not easy. And they're called Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I think I'm saying that right. Siberian. Very good band. And when they do their Christmas tour, they have a band in western parts of the state and a band in the eastern part. Now they never come down here in Louisiana, but they actually went to New Orleans this past one. They never come down here. So this is their, you know their songs are never easy. I used to know how to play it very well, and it's not that hard to play. It's just quick, very fast. So let's give it a go. Very fun song to play. Now it's not hard. It's all in the scale right here. You know, it's just all in the scale. So you just you're just going back and forth chord between the scale really, and I pull off a hammer on, so it's not really hard. It's just really fast. So the song's in the key of A, I believe. So yeah. To the key of A, it is an A minor. Let's see. Yeah, so you're basically in A minor pentatonic. Yeah, you're pretty much in the key of A minor. So. Sorry for all the background noise, man. My preamp be tripping sometimes. If you're in a key, so basically, if you're in a key of G major. Well, when I first started playing guitar, I always thought that music theory was the hardest thing in the world. I taught myself how to play by ear. But after studying it by myself, I bought some books. I watched some videos, but I didn't really understand what was going on and the modes and all this stuff. But then I bought this book right here. Off Amazon. If you guys ever want to learn music theory, this book is great. Fantastic book. So, I still haven't finished reading it. It's just after he explained it in a way for me to understand, I'm like, this is actually, now I understand. So when people say the flat third, that you're just flattening the third to make it minor or major. So A major, right? E minor, E major, or let me do up here the bar chord. So A major, A minor, right? So. And then when you hear a C add 9, all you're doing is you're just adding a note from the ninth of the scale. And that 9 that you're adding for a C add 9 is the octave of the 2 in C major. So you have C major, which don't have no sharps or flats. Right? Well, here's your 2 right here. So C, D, right? You just count up to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here it is. That's the ninth in the C scale. And guess what? There it is. And that's the C add 9. So all these chords that you think are complex, that you hear 13, add 9, it's just everything's built off the major scale. Diminished chord, augmented, whatever. Which I don't play those much because it's not my kind of style of playing. It's more jazz. But so you have your G major, you have your 1, 2, 3. So 1 is G, your 2 is A, your 3 is B, your 4 is C, your 5 is D, your 6 is the relative minor, E, F sharp, which is your diminished, which you don't use much, back to the root. And you can keep going up the scale when you get to the root. So there's the root, and I can keep going up. Right? You can keep going up. So, another thing is, so like I said, the 6 is your relative minor. They have the same note as your major scale, or your major key. If I'm in G major, I know my A minor is my relative minor. So basically, if I'm soloing with a band and we're in the key of G major, I can play the E minor pentatonic. It's gonna sound great because they have the same notes. But what matters is what note you in on. So watch this. If I'm playing in the key of E minor, I'm gonna want to land back on the E like this. Right? But there's my G right there. So if we're in the key of G major, I'll land back on my G. becomes G major pentatonic. So they're both the same thing. It just depends on what you're going for, what key you're in. And then like I said, if you want to play the natural minor scale, well, what you do is we know our 6 is the relative minor, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's going to be E. So instead of playing G to G and key of G major, they're going to play E to E. So watch. E major, E minor. That's not what I'm doing. And there's your E natural minor. So you're playing E to E. That becomes the minor. And you can hear that one's happy and one's kind of sad and upset and angry, right? So that's pretty much all you mean. And then you might hear people say, "Oh, we need to flatten the 5." You know, all that stuff. All you're doing is just flattening the 5 in the scale to make it whatever you're trying to go for. C add 7 or C7, you're just adding the 7 with the C chord. It's not really that complicated. People make it seem. If you're doing modes, you hear these modes. Well, you have Aeolian, Mixolydian. Well, if we want to do Dorian's always going to be your 2 in the scale. So in G major, 2 is A. That'll be A Dorian, and then you kind of just work around the 2 chord really in the 2 note, which would be A. You just improvise more A's. Just kind of work around the A's. I'm just not really trying to do anything. I'm just showing you guys examples. You want to just kind of go back to your A. That's gonna be your home bass note, right? And that's how that works. And that's what allows people to bounce back and forth in a solo from minor to major, because certain notes is going to be in minor and major, so you just kind of improvise between, you know, make it more melodic, right? Not just like you're working on a scale. And last but not least, people need to remember this: your 2, 3, 6 is always minor. Your 1, 4, 5 is always major. Don't ever forget that. So major, your 2 is minor, your 3 is minor, your 4 is major, your 5 is major, your 6 is minor, your relative minor. Then you diminish, your F sharp diminish, back to your G. Okay? Now, I ain't even gonna play the diminished chord because nobody, unless you're a blues player, nobody plays that. Alright? We don't play that in rock and roll, modern rock, and we don't play chords like that, so. But I believe you flatten the 7 and the 6. I believe. I don't know a whole lot about augmented and diminished chords because that's not my kind of music. But as you can see, everything's built off the major key, major chord, or the major key. And the good thing about guitar, if you're on piano, the black keys is sharps and flats, and the white keys is your down. And guitar, keep moving it up. Up, and you're playing a different major key, major scale. So yeah, it's really, if you can learn the major key and all up and down the neck, different positions, you can play the minor key, minor scale, natural minor scale. You play everything else. Everything's built off the major key. You just gotta identify. So if we're playing with a band, if you're playing with a band you never played with before, and they're saying, "Hey man, we're in a key of G major. Progression is 1, 5, 4." Well, if you know major key, 1, 5, 4 is that's gonna be your 1 chord. Your 5 is gonna be your D major, and your 4 is gonna be C major. So you're playing with a band you never played with before, but they're giving you information, and you can take off of that information. Now you know what you need to solo in, what you can do with the solos. You can go play up here, E minor / G major pentatonic. Right? So it's really not that complicated. It can be, but just master the major key, the major scales, and you're golden, really. And from there, all you're doing is flattening the notes, flattening the 5, 4, flattening the third, and make a minor, whatever you're trying to do. So yeah. Now, when I'm teaching kids, I don't try to overwhelm them and teach them everything about theory, right? I'm just getting them up and going with basic chords and stuff. And sometimes when I'm teaching kids, though, I don't charge them every session because sometimes, like, I teach around 7-year-olds to like 15, and sometimes they're never gonna forget what I just taught them a week ago, right? And I'm not gonna charge the parents to teach them. I feel like I'm ripping people off if I keep charging them to refresh. Because sometimes the next week I'm teaching them the same thing so they can really dig in to their brain to what I'm teaching them. And I'm not gonna keep charging. I'm not gonna keep charging the parents to teach the kids the same thing I already taught them. It's just a refresher. I feel like I'm ripping people off at that point. So that's why I'm teaching them something new, then I'll charge them. But normally, if they forget, I just taught them a week ago. However long it takes me to teach them before we move on, I'm not gonna keep charging them and keep charging them and keep charging them. I'll do a week charge, week free, maybe in a week charge, whatever. Because I don't feel like I don't want to rip people off because I want to make sure these kids understand, and I want to make sure that I'm comfortable and they're comfortable, and they can hit whatever I taught them. They can ring the notes, ringing out perfectly. I'm not moving on to something else until they are comfortable with what I taught them, and I'm comfortable with what I taught them, and that all the notes ring out, the chord changes are good, and then we'll move on. You don't want to move on too quickly with kids. Now I find girls pick up things quick. I don't know. I just feel like they pick up on it quicker than the boys do, which is kind of weird. But I don't know. It just seems like they grasp things quicker sometimes. But the ones I've taught, they pick on. Man, it's like that. It's like quick. All right, this song is gonna be a Foreigner song.
Take a little time to think things over.
I wanna know what love is, man.
I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. Clouds I see love shine.
fun song to play as well. I wanna know what love is. Should we pick it up? Play something a little quicker? Play a song. This is a little bit quicker. We're gonna start playing stuff a little quicker. Let me put my tuner on real quick. Barracuda. My G string, which is a little sharp. Now, as guitar players, we can say G sharp, but if you're reading music, it's always gonna be a flat, so A flat, but same notes, but musical term, we're always gonna say flat, but we say G sharp. We use sharps. All right, let's speed it up. Let's go fast. Let's get groovy up in here, man. fun song, man. I love Boston, dude. That is a fun song to play. What's next? Let me look at my tabs here. What we got next? All right, some more Linkin Park, baby. Is that what we want in here?
Just a scar somewhere down inside of me. Something I cannot repair, even though it will always be. I pretend it isn't there. I'm trapped in yesterday, where the pain is all I know. And I'll never break away, 'cause when I'm alone, I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion. Lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion. But I'm tired, I will always be afraid of the damage I've received, broken promises they made, and how blindly I believed. I will never break away, 'cause when I'm alone, I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion. Lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion. Lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion.
Linkin Park, baby. Linkin Park. And I got a pitch shifter on as well. So songs that's in E flat, I can put my shifter on. And I have to tune my guitar. Such a sad and dark piano part. Yeah, let's see what we have on this one. I'm about to open another software up. And this is the 120th anniversary of Gibson guitar. So it means a lot. You can see it right there on the 20th fret, or the 12th fret. What should we do? Should we play some? So this is the band right here that I have seen in concert twice, and one of the guys in this band have I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. So I'm from a small town called Niles, Michigan. I currently live in Louisiana. My dad actually knows this guy, believe it or not, and he don't live there no more. But he actually ordered pizza back in the '70s from my family-owned pizza restaurant. It's still here to this day. Um, and there's a couple songs that he wrote about this town where I'm from. Um, my grandma actually used to do some work for him. He has a song that he wrote about Niles, Michigan called Too Much Time on My Hands. And he wrote this song in this house. Um, and the people that, after he moved out, people from my family did some work on his house after he moved out. You know, he started making it big and moved out. And they found the handwritten notes of the song. And they still have it to this day. That song is Renegade. I'm talking about Tommy Shaw here from Styx. He wrote the song in Niles, Michigan. Y'all can look it up. I'm from there. I'm only 29, so I wasn't around at that time when he was living there. But my family have told me stories, and they have did some work for him. My uncle did some work for him. My aunt sold him a horse for his farm. Um, and some of my uncle did some work for him after he moved out and found some handwritten notes of song lyrics. He used to drive from Niles to Chicago all the time to perform to do his rehearsals. And he ordered pizza from my. We still have the receipt too, and yeah, I wish I was alive during that time. I've been pretty sick, but I've heard from my family about these stories, and I have been lucky enough to see him twice, and I saw them in March, and got to talk to his. He knows I was there. He mentioned about having some people there from Niles, Michigan, and he thought that was surreal. Being down here in Louisiana, he never thought we'd be there. I never got a chance to really like meet him like that. You know, they don't do VIP over here for some reason, but he knows my family. He don't know me, but he knows who my grandma is, and that's pretty cool. So I did talk to his guitar tech, and his guitar tech did say he was aware of us being there, and that he would have met us, but they had to pack up and leave that same night to go to Mississippi, so they were kind of in a hurry. But they said next time they'll invite me backstage and stuff, and be pretty cool. But so let's play a little bit of Sticks. And like I said, our pizza restaurant is still there to this day. We still have it. And like I said, he'll never forget my grandma. My grandma did a lot of work for him, treated him because she worked at the hospital, and uh, I mean, it's been years ago, but he'll never forget my grandma. My grandma did a lot of work for him, and he paid her well. So she used to go to his house all the time and hang out, and he had a big piano in his living room, and that's where he wrote his songs at, and that's where he wrote Renegade. And you can there's a video on YouTube of him talking about writing that song in the house that they're. It's on Buchanan Road. I don't know exactly where it's at. It's Buchanan Road, Niles, Michigan. Is where he used to live. The house is still there. It's kind of ran down. I wish they'll keep it up. I doubt that would happen, but um, yeah, it's on Buchanan Road, Niles, Michigan. Small town, population very small, but that's where he used to live. He's from Alabama, but he moved there at such a young age. He calls that home. Still goes there and visits and stuff. Does autographs downtown and stuff. So yeah, here we go. guys ever want to like the way you really shred too is you want to like you don't want to hit it from the straight on. You want to kind of angle your pick and barely have any picks sticking out, and that's and the pick just goes it just glides across strings. You know what I mean? So you want to kind of angle it, and then eventually it's gonna get wore down a little bit. We're gonna kind of angle it, and you can feel it go slice right through the string. But that is Blue Collar Man. Do I have any more other stick songs in my library here? All right, so he wrote this song, and Niles, Michigan, about Niles, Michigan, where I'm from, small town, and a little backstory in this song is so there's a small bar. Let me. So there was a small bar there called Mark's Tavern. All right. In Niles, Michigan. Like I said, y'all can look Niles, Michigan. It's very, very, very small town. It's right there next to South Bend, Indiana. Right there where Notre Dame plays. I actually was about to buy Muhammad Ali's house. He lived in Niles, Michigan. Y'all can look that up as well. My sister went to school with Muhammad Ali's son, which is pretty crazy. It's right there in Niles High School. And this song right here is Too Much Time on My Hands. And the backstory about it is there was a bar there called Mark's Tavern. Still there. Right down the road from where he lived. Okay? And the beer was good. The burgers, everything's good. Still good. Back then it was like, I don't know, the beer was very, very cheap, but really, really good. Well, it wasn't common back then to have a church built next to a bar. Well, there's a Catholic church built next to this bar, and it's still there. It's a Catholic church. Don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's right there next to the bar. And he wrote this song about having too much time on his hands and going to this bar as a young teenager, and sitting there thinking about life, writing songs, whatever. So he wrote this song about him going to that bar and just having a good time and being young, and yeah, it really brought attention to him because of the Catholic Church being right next to a bar. So that really brought his attention. So he decided to write a song out of it. And it's just called Too Much Time on My Hands. And if you listen to the words, you're gonna hear him talk about the bar and sitting on the bar stool and all that fun stuff. And there's interviews of him on YouTube talking about it as well. So I'm a big Styx fan. I've always been a big Styx and Tommy Shaw fan, but majority of it has to do with me. I mean, it's good music, but just the history behind me and him, as far as like, I've been to that bar many times. I've been in there many times. I even went there last year, and they even told me what seat that he sat at. That seat is still original and still there to this freaking day. He sat in the first seat all the way down at the bar, all the way to the wall, all the way down when you walk in. The first seat, and it's still. They got pictures of him in there. He was young, and to me that's cool, especially when something's original like that. That's cool to me. So the seat's still there. They never got rid of the seats because of the fact of Tommy Shaw being there, and there's another guy that lived there, and he went to the bar too. He's from Ohio, but he grew up there. And the name might not sound familiar, but I guarantee y'all know his hit song. And my grandma is best friends with his wife still to this day. Um, his wife used to work at the grocery store with my grandma, and this is the only grandma I still have left. His name is Tommy James, and he wrote the song. Here she come now, said money, dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that's Tommy James. Okay, and my baby does the hanky panky. That's Tommy James. And then Billy Idol ended up redoing that song. So that's Tommy James. He's not from. I mean, I'm saying they're from now is Michigan because they think Tommy James. When my grandma said he said that he moved there when he was like 3, and he grew up and he lived there up until neighbors were complaining about him being too loud and the band practicing in the garage. They're never gonna be nothing. Yeah, well, who's got the last laugh, huh? Because people told me I would never play guitar. I wouldn't be good enough. I wouldn't play on stage. I wouldn't stick with it. All this bullshit. And look at me now. This is one of my jobs. I have like 3-4 jobs, and this is one of my incomes. This is what I do. You don't have to be the fastest guitar player, the most technical guitar player. B.B. King wasn't fast at all by any means. He was melodic. He had heart. That's all that really matters. Now, I can play fast. I'm a faster player. But the problem is, fast don't mean nothing if you don't have the melodic feel behind it. So that is what matters. Let's get on with this. This is too much time on my hand. This is about not where my neck of the woods. Niles, Michigan. This is about the bar, and it's still there to this day. So there it is. Too much time on my hands. And now we're gonna play a song that he didn't write about Niles, but he wrote in Niles, where I'm from, and the house where I actually been to, and my uncle helped on the property because he lived on a farm. He had horses, and and my grandma did some work for him at this house, and they found some after he moved out. Some lyrics he left behind, and one of the lyrics says "Renegade" on it. And it's original, the only original lyric sheet that you're gonna find. And I'm gonna have to get that so I can show everybody. But my grandma has it. Um, and the piano, he took the piano. He still has the piano actually in Nashville, where he lives now. And he wrote this song in that house. It's just better not ever tear it down. I'd be angry. Tear it down. It's not kept up. Y'all can look it up. It's on Buchanan Road, Niles, Michigan. That's where I'm from. Small town. It's got a fence in, and you can tell it's the house. You have to look up the address probably. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's so random. It's so run down now, man. It just looks like crap. But it's sad to see stuff like that. Historical locations. I mean, one of the greatest songs of all time was written there, and we're about to play it. If I remember how to play it.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law.
It's groovy though.
Lawman is putting an end to my running, and I'm so far from my home. Oh, mama, I can hear you are crying. You're so scared and all alone. Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long.
Yes, I know my keeps getting way flat. Play through it anyway. Rope string. Oh, that's my second string I've broken in a couple days. I'm trying to finish the song.
Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long.
string went flat. And you know what? I don't think I have any more E strings. Well, that's it for that, I guess. Well, that was fun, I guess. To the end today. Now I gotta go on Amazon and buy some strings. Strings are getting really expensive now. That scares the crap out of me when I broke string. I hate breaking strings, dude. When you don't know what's gonna happen, it scares the shit out of you. But the strings are getting older. I gotta change them. I changed my B string. I probably should just change all the strings, to be honest. Let me see. How much strings right now? I'm gonna order on Amazon, bro, because I'm not going to the music store. They're like $20-something for a pack. I usually have strings already. I have three guitars I normally play. My Telecaster, which has string locks. That's the only reason why that guitar keeps going out of tune. Cause that's the 120th anniversary of Gibson, but it doesn't have string locks. That one does, and my Telecaster behind that one does. Right there. And all three of them got freaking broken strings. Okay, well, I got some work to do then. Well, I had fun. Hope everyone else had fun. It's always fun playing guitar and music. And now I'm about to play some Dead by Daylight. One of my favorite games. My watch is completely dead. I need to charge it. Oh, we got double blood points. blood points. Alright, man. Have a good one. Peace.